Students, good morning. Students who are in the online, am I audible? Okay. Now let's start the discussion. Today, we are entering into the data frame. How many data structures are there in pandas? 3. Spell out what are those? Series. Good. So, more energy is there in you. What is the secret behind that? What is that? Huh? What is that? No, I am not your energy. I am your faculty. What is the secret behind that? Because you are showing much commitment towards this pandas data science related. Correct? Yes. And they're quite interesting also, because everything is interesting. It depends on how you see, right? Come on, start with for my satisfaction. So how many ways I can store the data? 2 ways. One is by using series, one more by using data frame. And you have seen almost series, so much of information you have seen. And especially in series, there are a lot of things I discussed, students. These many number of things. There's some special points and everything I said. Very soon in yesterday's Sunday class, I prepared some small questionnaire for you, like use cases I prepared. I'll post it. You plan for daily 2 to 3 use cases, you try to solve it. Okay, based on what I discussed it. And I prepared some examples, some questions I prepared. And if you want to code also, I can send you that answers also, but saying question and answer immediately, you will, that's not correct. First, I will post the questions. I prepared question paper and answer sheet separate. I prepared it like exam, next day key, like that. So in day or two, I will post that. And after Saturday or coming Sunday, I will post the answers also. Right? So you check it, your answers with that. And don't wait for sir will send answers. Sir only will do homework and classwork, everything. Don't expect that. That's not correct for you. Now, students, go to the data frame. This also will go to a bigger discussion. So much of content I will discuss as a part of what? Data frame. Once again, for my satisfaction, how many data structures are there in pandas to store the data? Two are there. 3 are there actually, but we can say 2. What is the first one? Erase. Next up. Good. How many ways are there to create a series object briefly? By using fundamental data types, number 1 approach. Number 2 approach by using str. That is a sequence type also you can use. List type also you can use, but we cannot use set type because set is unordered. Set is unordered. Can I use dict also? Yes, you can use it. When I use a dict, you have to remember that all keys can be taken as indices. Index indices. Total international batch. Indices. Spell out. Or at least if you don't know that, indexes. No problem. Mango. Mangoes like that. Index. Indexes. Okay. Right. Move to the further. Series is a mutable or immutable? Mutable, because we added, we deleted, a lot of operations has done. Okay. Similarly to that, and I created yesterday series also by using CSV file also I created. By using which function? Squeeze function. Did you remember? Read CSV, pd.csv, comma. Come on, I said user calls. User calls is equal to that column name. There are so many columns are there. Which column? And a squeeze is equal to true, I said. That was already deprecated. In some Jupyter notebooks, it was completely removed. And we use that entire thing, dot squeeze off. So that column only will be taken as a series. And that column name act as a series name, in other words. And on that series object, you can apply all sorts of functions. Good. Now I'm going to take up data frame. Same data frame also same. Data frame is one of the class, and whose object allows us to store the data, allows us to store the data, in tabular format, in tabular format, in tabular format. In other words, in what format? Two-dimensional format. Spell out two-dimensional format, and where we can perform data analysis. Where we can perform what? Data analysis. Data analysis. We can perform it. Okay, students. Now I'm going to say data analysis we can perform. Dear students, in simple word, data frame is one of the two-dimensional labeled array. In simple word, I will write it. Two-dimensional data array. Now I am writing in other words. Now I am coming to the programmatically. There are so many things will be there under data frame, because series is a subset of what? Data frame. So in other words, data frame is one of the, for beginning only I'm writing, later I will show the formulas and everything which is already having, because I have to concentrate more on the coding. Data frame is one of the two-dimensional labeled array capable of storing which type of values? Capable of storing similar type of values, similar type or what? Different type or what? Both the types in which object? Single object. That single object is of which type? Data frame type. Data frame is one of the class whose object allows us to store the data in tabular format or two-dimensional format, where we can perform data analysis. Are you following? Data analysis. So coming to the point of it, now I am going to move to the further. In other words, data frame is one of the two-dimensional labeled array capable of storing multiple things of any type. See students, even we store, the important point I want to cover, even we store multiple values of different type, even we store multiple values of different type. You already know that. Multiple values of different type. Internally, those values are treated as, come on, already you know, object, which is one of the super type of all the types in classes in Python. Already you know, even in series also, I mentioned clearly what is an object. I mentioned also in the class. Okay, students. Now, one more thing is, as we are already aware of it, how data frame look like, sir? How data frame look like, sir? As I said you already in the beginning of my sessions, the timetable of your school, directly take an example. The timetable of your school is called what? Example of data frame object. Example of your timetable in your school days is called what? Come on, data frame. Look at all of you. Here I am taking periods: Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, for example. And this is called first period. This is called second period. This is called third period. Like this number periods you are taking. Fourth period and then fifth period you are taking. And this is going to have the data like this. If you carefully understand, each one will have like this use might be represented in your notebook. Now here if you observe it, this total object is called what, ma? This total object is called a DF, stands for data frame. Dear students, how it can be compared with a series? Is this part is simply called a series or not? Yes. Now here today, You understand the parts of DF, data frame is equal to, these are called what? Already you know what these are all called? Indices. Spell out. Indices. Which indices, ma? Row indices. Are they called row indices or not? And these are called what? Columns. Spell out. Columns is equal to what? Columns indices. Column indices. What is this data which I am highlighting with a blue box is called a data set. Spell out. What is this is called? Columns. What is this is called? Indices. Indices means row indices. Don't call it as a row indices. Indices means row indices. Columns means what? Column indices. What is this is called? So data frame is equal to data set plus a column plus indices plus columns. Columns. Data frame is equal to what? Data set corresponding indices corresponding columns. This combined together is called what? Data frame. You have to remember daily this part. Now students, now I am going to write it. Data frame object is equal to what? Data set plus what? Indices plus columns. Columns. Here I am going to say data set represents the list of values. The list of values are nothing but a collection of values. I can say the collection of values, collection, Google Play Store values, employee values, population of India values, the stars information in the sky, planet information, the weather forecasting information, flood occurrence information. What will be the analysis on flood occurrence? In some countries, some floods occurred. What will be the damage happening? 25% damage, 75% damage, 100% damage. The type of analysis you want. I want the data sets, right or not? That a data set, collection of values, maybe same type, different type, all the types. And they may contain same type, they may contain same type or what? Different type. And internally all of them are treated as what, ma? Object type. That you should not forget always. Next, come on, next. Indices represents. Indices represents row indices. Don't forget row indices. Spell out. Starts from, by default starts from, by default. Now I will continue. Comma. Whose indices by default starts from, already you know, by default starts from, don't take much time, come on, 0 to, yes, default starts from 0 to n minus 1, 0 to n minus 1. What is this n says? Number of rows. Spell out. Good. Now I'm writing here n represents number of, good. When number of rows are 6, what will be my row value last? 0 to 5. Getting or not? Yes. And I can say the default row indices, default row indices can be changed, can be assigned, can be changed by the programmer, can be changed by the program, can be assigned by the programmer, can be assigned, as we gave or not, assigned by the programmer according to programmer choice, And I already said how to give it. Either you can give your default integer numbers or you can give your programmer defined string type you can give, and not recommended to take it as float values because floats are uncertainty is there. Now let us coming to students. Here I am writing indices. Next is what? Columns. Column same. represents column indices. Represents column indices. Column indices. Important. Column indices. Column indices of what is this now? Indices. Whose default value? Whose default whose indices by default starts from? Same here. Whose default indices starts from 0 to 0 to 0 to m minus 1, m minus 1. What is this m? Here m represents columns. M represents what? Columns. The default row indices can be assigned by the programmer according to the programmer choice. Same thing here also. What is that? The default column indices. The default column indices can be assigned by the programmer according to the programmer choice. And the highest preference is given for what? Columns only. We never give the preference for rows here because row starts from where? Take an example. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Just look at that. So I'm writing calories, and then what? Something like energy, something like calories and energy. Now I'm taking something value 10 and then 2 and something like a 20 and then something 5 and something now I'm saying 5 and I'm writing 1. So when you take 10 calories of food, you'll get 2 units of energy. When you take 20 calories and you will get 5 units of energy. When you take 5 calories of food, you'll get 1 energy. What is this now? 0, 1, 2, 3, there is no meaning. We never bother about it also. What is this now? Calories and then what? Are called important here. So especially in data frame, what will be given importance? Columns. My dear students, once you look at here I am going to take it. Google Play Store, you take it. Google Play Store. What is the first column name here? App, category, rating, review, size, installs, type, price, content. So generous and last update, current version, Android version. Here what is there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, etc. is there. What will be the most important? Yes, columns. Similarly, go to this place. In last part of the class, we already done. In last part of that, we have some prices. What will be given more importance? Come on, mom. Date, product, price, cost, profit. What will be given importance? Columns. Important. Go to that. So columns represents column indices whose default starts from 0 to m minus 1, where m represents columns. The default column indices can be assigned by the programmer according to the programmer choice. That indicates. That's why I wrote it. In other words, data frame is one of the two-dimensional labeled array. Labeled array means what? You can give your own choice for the row. You can give your own choice for the column. That's why it is known as what? Labeled array, capable of storing similar type and different type and all the types. Suppose if I don't give any such type of things, my dear students, 0, 1, 2, 3, 0 and say 10 and you will get what? 2 and Seema 20 and I'll get 5 and I will say something like 5, I'll get 1, some 8 and 1.5 you will get it. What is this is called? This entire thing is known as what? Data frame. And these two things are called what? Columns. And these are called what? Rows. And this part is called what? Data set. There is no much information will be coming. That's why we must go for what? Giving our own column names, giving our own row things if you want. But the majority will be given for what? Columns. Able to get it? Well, now I'm going to tell you one more point about this. Online students, are you comfortable? Are you comfortably understanding now? Coming to the point of it. Now let us start the discussion. And the series object is one of the mutable object, whereas a data frame object also what? Mutable. So I'm writing here an object of data frame. An object of data frame is Come on. Mutable. Because I already said what is the mutable object? Already said in the class, which is possible to do the changes at the same address. Because we can do modifications, updating, removing, formula supply at what address? Same address. Because we can do, because I can write it, we can do many more operations, on any more operations at which address? Same address, memory address, that I mean to say. This is about a data frame. Somebody asks you what is a data frame, you must know about this entire thing. If somebody says what is the data frame, compulsory question, what is the data frame? You must say all these things. In last 1 week, we want to say a data frame is always considered as what? Considered as, collection of what, series. Collection of what? Series objects. Series object or S, I can say. Now, how many ways are there? This is about the data frame. Now I am talking about this. Anybody ask you tomorrow, what is the series? You must say all sorts of things like this. Data frame, already said. Series also already I gave. Compulsory questions these are. Understand? Now I need to go for number of approaches to create, an object of what? Series. Sorry, data frame. Number of approaches to create an object of data frame. This is what I am going to discuss. So this part I will take separately, students. So I will give you, even for the purpose of the notes, also easy to understand. So I will take up next one, number of approaches to create an object of data frame. Now, first let us understand the syntax. It don't take much time. You say immediately now, what the data frame is equal to, I said, data frame is equal to data set plus indices columns. Now, don't take much time. Syntax I'm going to tell you. Come on. Variable name is equal to pandas dot data frame of, see, parameters decision is very, very easy. Once a concept is clear now, it is dead easy. Tell me now. Data set. Theory anybody can understand, even a small kid can understand. You give to one intermediate student, any corporate school, within 1 second they will buttify and they will tell. They have that capacity. But this also you can also say very easily. But I don't ask this question when I come to interview. I'll ask what is the syntax for creating an object of data frame. ఇక్కడ చెప్పాను కదమ్మా, data set is nothing but what? Object. Traditional Python object, list data, dict data, set data, so many data are there. NumPy data, ND array object data, series data, that is called what? Data set. Comma. What is the next? Index. Index is nothing but what? Row indices. Next is called what? Columns. Comma what? D type. Extra what is coming today? Columns. Why columns? Data frame contains what? Columns. If you don't have that sensitivity, how it is? So how many days you will struggle with just like sentences? This is a data set, is another object data. What is this now? Indices. What is this now? Columns. Now let us move to that. What is variable name? Object of data frame. Pandas is a module. Data frame function is used for converting any object which you are passing, converted into data frame, where default index is given, where default columns will be given. Depends on the type of object it is containing. D type also will come. Let me go for number of approaches. I don't want to write in the beginning only. With the coding, I will show you. Okay, now later I will figure out. So number of approaches I am discussing now. First, we are learning how to create an object of data frame. So let us go to the Jupyter notebook. Online students, I hope you are following me. Let us go to the Jupyter notebook. You can go to PyCharm also, but PyCharm always use it for what? Web application development, Django development. But for data science, when you come to it, you use this part. Now, even in the industry, you will use like that only. Data science means what? Go to this place, NumPy, Pandas, Matplotlib, all sorts of things because it's a popular for it. Now I'm going to take up here number of approaches to create an object of what? Data frame. Examples on number of approaches to create an object of data frame. Okay, start here. Now I'm going to say syntax also I'm going to carry. Once again, tell me is equal to pandas dot data frame of D capital, F capital. What is this now? Object comma, index comma, columns comma, good, data. Super. Now I will say here, let us import pandas as PD. Pandas as PD. Good. Now I'm going to enter into the beginning onwards we'll go. From where fundamental data type to dict type. I'll go on taking up to dict type. There are 14 data types are there in Python. Some of them I will go on showing because some of them are easy for you that I already understand. The other batch students take care of it. A is equal to 10, print of A comma type of A, which is strictly called as what? Int type. That I want to convert into which type? Data frame. And taking single value in data frame is of no meaning. Is there any meaning? No. Taking Google Play Store data in data frame, there is a meaning. Celebrating a single 10th birthday in big hotel, there is no meaning. Celebrating first birthday in big hotel, there is a meaning. Come on now. I'm going to take it. DF is equal to, stands for data frame is equal to PD dot data frame, D capital, data, T capital, data frame of what? A. Neither I specified index, nor I specify columns, nor I specified D type. Only object I specified. Print of what? Print of what? DF comma type of DF. Carefully follow. Creating a data frame with a single value is of no meaning. Understand that? By default, if it is created, what is the value here? 10. What is this 0? Index. Single index. What is this now? Index. What is this now? It is called what? A column. This is called what? A value. This is called row index. This is called what? A column index. So try to run this now. See carefully. What is this now? DF. What is printed here? What is happening? Data frame constructor not properly called. Okay, don't think that it is an error. It is. For single value is concerned, there is no meaning of creating data frame. I said now. So don't try to create a data frame object for single value. For single value, no row is required, no column is required. There is no dimension for it. So creating this type of thing is called what? Value error. Gives what? Value error. Gives value error. So I hope that this I'm going to give you something like this. I hope you are following, students. Now I'm going to write it. So here I will say this also. In this place I will write it. Gives what error? Value error. There is no meaning of calling like this. Value error. Data frame object. Take one more. Then sir, how can I create this? I'll tell you the solution. B is equal to 12.34. What is the type? Float type. Also not possible. Also not possible. Also gives error. So print of what? DF. Print of DF. Also error. This indicates, this conclusion says, for single value creating data frame is of no meaning. So then, sir, how can I create the single value as like this? Now I'm going to tell. Int also, float also, bool also, complex also, str also not possible to create data frame, because single value doesn't have any dimension. Because I already shown you, when you convert it into ND array showing ND is what? 0. 0 dimensional cannot fit it into where? 2 dimensional cannot be treated. Cannot be treated. So coming to the point of it, now I'm going to take up here, last and final. Some S is equal to what? Python. Now I'm writing print of what? S comma type of S. Type of S. Now df is equal to what? PD dot what here, data frame. Data frame of what? S. Yes. Print of df, same to same. You'll be getting value error again. So this will give you value error again. Gives value error, again value error. Not possible to create it. Not possible to create it because it's a single value. Then sir, how can I create it? I'll tell you that. Let us hold on. I hope you are following me now, students. So keep a comment. Now done. Then now I'm going to say, how do you create an object of data frame, an object of data frame with a single valued objects, single valued object that is int, float, bool, and next is what, bool, and next is complex, and str, comma what? Str. Simply do what? Convert, already. Convert a single valued object into what? List type. You convert to collection type. Collection objects I already said. List type and all those things. Convert into that. List type. Then do. By using which function? List of. Typecasting functions I already said in our Python classes. Come on, students, now. So those who are really appreciating, I'm appreciating to the students who are interacting with me. I'm appreciating them. Please continue your performance. Now let's take A is equal to what? 100. A is what type? Single valued object. Here, A is single valued object. Convert into which type? Fast. Convert into which type? List type or tuple type, whatever you like it. You convert. Yes, done. Now convert. LST is equal to what? List of A. Done. List of what? A. What happens? Int object is, of course, that is also going to be list of A. What you do, even in our beginning cases, I just took it, beginning days if you remember. I just need to say something like this. Yes, I'm converting into this place. Now print LST there itself. LST comma what? Type of LST. These are all beginning days you have done it. In our class, we have already done this type of example. Now I'm going to take up, convert this value into which type? Data frame. Now convert into what? Data frame. Now see students, data frame I am going to convert it. df is equal to pd dot data frame of LST you say. Print of what now? df, comma, type of df. First time you are getting creation. So this data implicitly convert into LST, and that LST is printing, that is going to print 1000 here, will have the row index, will have the column index. So I mean, I'll say some separation here where you can see between list and this part, and see students, first time you are going to get it. This is which type? List type. And here this is 1000 is a value, and this is called what? A row. This is called column. And there is no meaning of creating a single value into what? Data frame. Last and final. Go to this place. I am writing here S is equal to what? Python. S is equal to Python. Print of S, comma, type of S. Now go to what? LST is equal to what? List of yes I am writing. Of course, you can write simply yes also. That already we said. Mississippi, abracadabra, and we converted into what? List. Each and every letter separate, it will come. If I say that Python is treated as a single Python only. If I remove that square bracket, it will take letters of that is taken as separate. You know that part already. Both of them I'll show you. LST comma what? Type of LST. This is a Python is taken as one only. Now convert that into which type? Data frame type. Data frame type you convert it. How do you convert into data frame type? df is equal to pd dot data frame of LST. Print that. Print of what? df comma type of df. See that index and everything. So here Python is a word, 0 here and like this. And the data frame is one of the class. Doesn't it where pandas? Able to follow? In other way around, dear students, follow me. Here I am having, remove the square brackets. See that S is containing more than one value. That will be taken in the LST as what? P and Y, and next is called T and H, and then what? O, and then N. Like that it will be taken. When I converted this into list into where? Data frame. This will be taken as what? Option A. Option A, PYTHON will be 0, 1, 2, 3, etc. And this is 1. And next is called what? PYTHON, vertically 0, 1, 2, 3, etc. This is a 0th column. Option A or option B? Option B or option A? Now I'm waiting for your answer. A or B? Option C is none. A na B na? B. Raise hands. Good. Something is there. Okay. Option A. Girls. Okay. Others. C. Option C. See that now. So the each one is taken as what? 1, 1 value. Each one is taken as what? 1, 1 value. Are you following that? So don't take that this is going to be taken in the same line. It is not a single value. Multiple values are there. And these are all called what? These are all called what? Row. This is called what? Column. In further, how to get the data using rows and columns, I will discuss. Are you able to follow? Now, this entire conclusion says that how to convert into fundamental values into data frame. Here I said. Examples on converting, here I said. How do you create an object of data frame by using single valued object? Convert into what? Which type? List type, and use it. Now I'm going to enter into the pure list object. Now, come on, convert list values into what? Data frame. Data frame. Now I'm going to convert into that. How do I convert? Take a list is equal to, be careful, 100 comma, row sum comma. Now I am taking here 34.56 comma, 34.56 comma, something like Python I am going to say. Print of what? LST comma, type of LST. This is one thing. That type of thing I am converting into which type? Data frame. See that it is a data frame. Be careful. Going to that place, df is equal to pd dot data frame of LST. Is this data comes vertically or horizontally? Vertically or horizontally? Vertically. How many indices? 4, 0, 1, 2, 3. How many in columns? 1. So print that. Here I am going to say, see students, it is going to be 0, 1, 2, 3. And this is the 1. And you are going to get all of them are internally treated as what? Object type. All of them are treated as which type? Object type. Simply you can apply df dot what? D type you can apply. D type decided based on column only. D type will not be decided based on row. Understand? Now, sir, how to give our own indices now? Now I am trying to tell you the syntax for giving our own indices. Shall I go for that? Right. One more example, let me show you. Then after that, I will go for it. See, students, now I am going to take up, careful. Now I am going to take up, even tuple also I can take it. Convert what? Okay, let it be one more I am going to take up. Careful. Here I am going to take it. Very carefully you try to take up. 10, 20, 30, 40. 10, 20, 30, 40. Definitely will say wrong answer, no doubt in that. Comma what? I am taking here one more thing like this. I am taking something like this. There I am writing a row sum here. Now I am taking comma Travis here. Next I am going to take it here. One more I am writing Kine here. Next I am writing here called Hunter here. Hunter, John Hunter. This is going to be like this. What did you understand about that? These are called my roll numbers. Assume that these are called my names of the scientist. This is known as what? Inner list concept or not? Inner list concept it is. Now tell me LST. Now I am converting into data frame. What is your expectation? Option A, 10, 20, 30, 40. RS and then Travis and then Kine and then Hunter. This is option A. Option B, 10, 20, 30, 40. And next is called what? Rosam and then Travis and then Kine and then what? Hunter. Option A, option B. Come on. A, B. So, option A. This is containing one value or more than one value? More than one value. That will be taken as what? One simple row. This will be taken as what? Another simple row. Now see this carefully. Here you see carefully. These are called what? Not a single list. These are what? Two-dimensional it is. Two-dimensional. Two-dimensional. When I convert into ND array, it is two-dimensional or one-dimensional? One-dimensional means it will come column. Always remember. Two-dimensional means it will come to rows. As it is, it will come rows and columns. Understand? Now I am going to take up. What is these are all called 10, 20, 30, 40 indicated with a 0. What is this is indicated with a 1. What is these are all called? Sir, what we expected, I want to get that. Sir, how to get that? I'm going to show you your answer also. I will show you very, very easy, guys. 10 comma what? RS. That is one list. One list. Comma. What is the next? 20 comma what? TR. TR. This is one list. Comma. What is the next? 30 comma what? KN. KN. Next is called what? 40 comma what? John Hunter. JH. I will say like this. And this I will not write it. Did you understand this? RS, comma, I wrote it. And of course, I will remove the other part. Are you able to follow, students? This is called what? One row, another row, another row, another row. Is it not printing 10 RS? Is it not printing 10 TR? Is it not printing 30 KN? Is it not printing 40 JH? Getting or not? So you just observe, students, what I got it. 10 RS, 20 TR, 30 KN, 40 JH. Comfortable? No more tension. First, relaxly you understand how to create data frame. In real time, what will come? Directly we will go to the another point. Okay now? So now I am going to take it. How to give our own indices now? Let me carry. Whether it is a list or tuple or whatever it is going to be the same. Go to this place. I am going to take up the previous one. Convert a list of values into data frame by giving row indices by giving row indices programmatically. Simple ma. Here I will go to my syntax. Observe once here. What is my syntax? Object comma index. Today I am writing index. Come on, comma. Come on. Index is equal to. What is that? Index is equal to. You got the data like this or not? What is this now? What is this now? Is called what? IDs. IDs they are called IDs. Next what? Comma what? Name. I am giving name. ID, if you want ID and a name. Are you following me? Try to see. Index indicates what? Row index. See students, we are going to have ID as well as what? Name. What about this 10, 0, 1, 2, 3, etc. Columns? You can give your own thing. Like what? REC1, record 1, record 2, record 3, record 4. Like that, if you want, you can give that also. Now I will take up one more time. One more time you can go for it. Programmatically giving what? Column indices. Column indices is equal to, here I will write what? Come on, columns. See my functions concept. I am passing what? LST compulsory positional argument, compulsory to pass. Later I am going to use a keyword argument. I know the parameter names. I don't know in which order they are taking. To pass the data correctly, we use what? Keyword arguments. In my functions classes, I explained that. Today it is more useful to you. Why I said the technique? To understand here more easily. Run this now. What is this now? REC1, REC2, REC2, comma what? REC3. Next is what? REC4. Record 1, record 2, record 3, record 4. Stand up once. Block set adjacent. Block set pakkana. Yes. Are you following? Keep the button. What I explained? What is the syntax of data frame? Not concentrating, just coming to the class like a college going. What is the data frame syntax? Data frame syntax. Data frame? Huh? Tell me. How many types of lists are there? How many types of list? Other batch student? Other batch or my batch? Na batch. How many types of list objects? Which batch? Which class? Morning batch, evening batch? A time? 9 o'clock. I did not see in my lifetime. I have to verify your card also. How many types of list objects? Others answer. How many types? Come on. 2 types. Number 1, empty list. నువ్వు నా బ్యాచ్ కాదు. అయినా నా బ్యాచ్లో కూర్చున్నా నా బ్యాచే కాదు నువ్వు. ఎందుకంటే యు ఆర్ నాట్ రీడింగ్ మై నోట్స్. I don't know. Okay. Sit down. Listen. Coming to the point of it. DF comma what? Type of DF. Type of DF. So this is, how many columns are there? 3. I am giving record 1, record 2, record 3, record 4. 0 to 3 means 4 I need to give it. So you see that REC1, REC2, REC3, REC4 giving columns. Now I want to give both rows and columns I want to give. Both rows and columns I want to give. What I will do? Index. Even you can write index later also. Why? I am using what? Keyword arguments. Any order I can give, no issue. Comma, what I can do? Index is equal to what? Come on. ID, comma what? Name. Name I can give. No issue about it. Giving row indices, and the next is what? Column indices. Column indices. See that now. ID will be coming, and the next is called what? Right, all these things. How to get the information about 30 and kinne? Intersection of what? ID and name with what? Record 3. Record 3. So I want to get it. YouTube app name. What is the rating? In Google Play Store, if I go, in what is happening? There is a app name called YouTube. Find the number of rating. Rating is there, review is there or not? Rating is there or not? Find the app name YouTube. Find the YouTube rating. What is the app name? YouTube. I will search in where? Data frame. Rating I will fetch it or not? How to fetch it? This is called data analysis formulas. I will tell you. First, try to understand how to create that object. Are you able to get it? This is about creating what? Programmer defined indices. Go to this part also, you try to take. This part also try to create it. Here I am writing. All of you try to understand. Here I created. These are called what? Record one ID. This is changed. 0th is called what? IDs. 1 is called what? Names. This is row 1, row 2, row 3, row 4. It is your own choice, students. How to give it. Now I am going to give you comma what? Same. Index is equal to, come on fast. Index is equal to, I will say row 1. It is your own choice. Row 2. Next is called row 3. Row 3. Next is called what? Row 4. Suppose if I have 1000 rows are there, it's my time waste when you go for writing row 1, row 2. That's why we never go like this. We'll go for all of a sudden CSV files will take it. CSV files will take it. Remember students, in data frame, 95% of the time when data frame is coming, you will definitely get a CSV file. Complete data science data frame with a CSV file. That's all. Okay, now this is only for your understanding about how many ways are there to create an object of data frame. Comma, what next? Columns. Columns is equal to what? ID. ID. One is called ID. One more is called what? Name. Name. I'm going to take ID here. And one more is called what? Name. I'm going to take it. So I'm going to write it here, you see. IDs and names here. And row 1, row 2, row 3. My app name, this is called what? App name and then rating. App name YouTube, something like this app names I'll take and I will write their rating. And this is called, I never bother about what? Rows. Are you following? So most important is called what? Columns. Getting students? Now, if you print it, df dot d type, what is getting here? No attribute is present. By default, it is going to contain certain D type values will not be there. Certain D type values will not be there. If we want to find out, there is a concept I'm going to tell you. df dot columns. df dot what? Columns. df dot columns. Columns is one of the attribute. Series dot D type is there because it is containing only one column value. Here I'm going to tell you very shortly when I come to that. Df dot columns, I will write it. Print of what? Df dot columns. If I just say all columns are coming, what is the type? Object type. Right? So there is no D type for entire thing. One must be clear enough in understanding that area. Clear? Did you understand how to create this? Similarly, I will take the same system. I will take up here. Convert what type here? Tuple type. Tuple type I am going to take up. Here I am going to take up. I am not changing the variable name student. I am directly writing this. And I am writing directly here. What is this now? Inner tuple I am taking. Inner tuple I am taking. Inner list also you take it. Some of them are tuples, some of them are what? Inner list. So outer is called a tuple, inner is called a tuple, inner is called some things also there. Are you following me? What is this now? Tuple. Even though they are list and tuples combination, one can convert into this way. Clear or not clear? Right, done. Now I'm going to enter into the set. Set, are you following? Now, students in online, are you comfortable with this? Next, I'm going to enter into the ST is equal to, take the data here. What is the data now? 100, 200, 300, 200, and 400, 500. Like this I'm having. Print of what? ST. Type of what? ST. Is it possible to create series object? Not possible. But you can create in what? Data frame you can create it. because we never bother about the sorted, unsorted, we never bother about it. In Google Play Store, the apps are in sorted order, unsorted, we never bother about it. How do you create it? df is equal to pd dot data frame of st. Print that data here. df comma type of df. As usual, according to the fundamental principle, set never maintains the insertion order. Whatever the order of the final order is there, in the same order, what is coming? df. Whatever order is coming here, in the same order, what will come? Data frame also will come. You did not understand. So here, you run this example, you are getting some order now. That order, what is created? Data frame is created. Now you try to run it, 400. 400 is an order or not? That 400 order only you are going to get it. I think you are following. So I can create what? Set also we can create it. Be careful. Can I create a set object with a series? No, because it is unordered. Can I create a data frame object with the set? You can create it. You can create it. Later, I can sort my data. I can do many more operations on it. Let us coming to the most important part is called dictionary. Progen set also you can convert it. Okay now? Let us coming to the dictionary. Shall I? Be careful. Try to take one important point I am going to say. Look at. D is equal to straightforward point I am taking. Sub 1 colon, sub 1 colon. Now I am taking Python. Now I am saying Django. Now I am taking data science. This is called one. I am taking a complex dictionary concept. One key will have a lot of values or not? One key can have one value only. It is a simple plain dictionary it is. Now I'm taking key is like this, comma. What is the next? Sub 2 colon. Now I am writing there HTML, CSS. Now I am writing JavaScript. I am taking. Please ensure that when I am taking 3 values for this, here also 3 values must be taken. Next, I am taking one more thing, sub 3. I am going to take it. Here I am writing sub 3. Now I am taking Oracle, comma what? MySQL, comma, here MongoDB, I just used to take it. This is comes under print of what? D comma type of D. Now I got it everything as what? Dict. You can also print for key comma what? Value in D dot items of print of key comma value. If you just see that, it is going to print subjects and then that keys are going to come. Are you able to get it? Now students, now I'm going to introduce here, same thing you created, but I'm going to create what? Data frame. So here I'm writing creating data frame object by using what? Dict. Be careful, ma. df is equal to some separate line I will give you. df is equal to pd dot data frame of what? D. My dear students, here when I'm going to create the dictionary into series object earlier, the keys has taken as what? Indices. But here the keys can be taken as columns. Take care and see this now carefully. Sub 1, sub 2, sub 3 are what? Columns. Very, very important. And whose things are going to be taken? These are the things, and this is the another thing, and this is the another thing. Are you able to follow? What these are called? 0, 1, 2 are called what? Rows. So this is called rows. So set 1, set 2, set 3. This is nothing but what? level 1, level 2, level 3. Like this you can say. Now, if we want to give it, as what you can give, here I just mentioned it. No need to mention what here. No need to mention what? Columns. And you don't mention the columns. If you mention the columns now, it will not be taken into consideration. If you take any other new columns, that will be giving what? Different nans will come, nans. So nans will come. So coming to the point back, wake up now. So coming to the point of it, now I'm going to take it. Index is equal to, now I'm going to take it. Level 1, comma what, level 2, and next is called a level 3. Level 3, I'm going to take up like this. Level 1, level 2, level 3. Are you following me? Level 1, level 2, level 3. I hope you got it. Level 1, level 2, level 3. Level 1, level 2, level 3. Subject 1, subject 2, subject 3. Able to get it up? So what did you understand? When I'm converting dict into data frame, the special point to remember is what? Keys must be taken as columns and values will be taken as data set. And you need to give what? Columns. By default, columns are coming what? 0, 1, 2 rows. Clear? Now, be careful. Now I'm going to take simple dictionary. I'm going to convert. One more example I'm going to take. D is equal to 10 colon Python. Very, very careful point. 20 colon Java. 30 colon something like, C#.net. C#.net. This is my dictionary. Everybody knows that it is a simple dictionary. Type of what? D. Yes, this is a dictionary. You are already aware of that. Now I'm going to create the same thing into what? Data frame. Create now. df is equal to pd dot data frame of D. Be careful. Data frame of D. Print of what? df. Be careful and see the error what you will come across. Generally, student will think what? Come on, start with 10, 20, 30. What is this now? Python. Come on. Java. Come on. C#.net. What they will think? 0. Like that you will think or not? But will it come as an answer? This is also one of the MCQ. Option A they will give. Option B they will give some error. Option C some error. Option C they will give reverse order. This is everything like this. They will give in the column format. Like that. Now see this. What is happening? You see. Value error came. Very, very important. Read out. That indicates you are supposed to, this is treated as you expected, that you are having a single key, scalar value is there, scalar value. Whenever you pass the scalar values like this, single values you pass it, you must compulsory pass what? One index you must. Index means what you will pass? Row only you pass it. Row only. Sir, how to do it, sir? This is called what? I'll keep this as an error. As it is this error, I will give you. I'm not going to keep this error page. Even if you want me to keep error page, I will keep it. Let us rectify that. How to do that, student? Even if I don't tell this example, you will think that like a previous, you will commit mistake. Because these are all called very, very important questions. There you need to write compulsory what? Index is equal to, what will be there? One index, more than one index? One, more than one? All keys are columns. How many values are there? Python, like that it will be coming. What will come? One row will be there. What are these called? What are these called? Courses. That's all. See, my dear student, courses. Python, Java, C#.net. Understand my point? Suppose by mistake, if you give course 1, course 2, etc., course 1, course 1, course 1, and next is what? Course 2. Like that, if you give it now, like this, if you give it now, same courses will be copied for course 2 also. Course 2 also they will be copied. Course 2 also will be getting the first one only. And there is no meaning of it now. There is no meaning like that. I hope you are following. Got it or not? That's why students, you must careful enough in this. Okay now? Now, let us move to the first further here. This is about how to create what? How to create what? Which objects we created? Fundamental values are converted into list type. We converted into data frame. That is we seen. List and then what? Tuples. Created into what? Data frame. Next what we created? Set and frozen set also converted into data frame. Next, dict also converted into what? A data frame. So complex dictionaries are going to convert it into data frame easily. Simple plain dictionaries are supposed to mention the index when I'm converting into data frame. Got it up? Now, look at students, careful. Now I'm going to take straightforward one point. S is equal to PD dot what? Series of PD dot series of. Tell me now. I'm going to take up. I'm writing here 100 comma 200 comma 300 comma 400. What this is called? List of values converted into what? Series. So now I'm going to write it. Converting which object? Series object into data frame. Data frame object. Come on now. Series object. Print of S comma type of S. You already know series in my class. Lot of operations done. You try to execute it. This is called what? Series. Correct or not? That part I am going to convert into which type now? Data frame. Come on, convert. DF is equal to PD dot data frame of what? Yes. You say S. Print of DF comma type of DF. What will happen? What will happen? Rows remains same, rows only. And what will be the columns? Come on, easy. This is called one column as it is. What is the extra coming? Column. Here what is not there? Column is not there because it is going to contain only indices. This is containing what? Yes. Can you give your own things? Right. How do you give your own things? You can go to programmer defined indices use take. What is that now? Comma. Index is equal to small only. Index is equal to. I will take it ID1, ID2, ID2, comma what? ID3, and next is what? ID4. ID4, comma next what? Columns is equal to simply I will take values. Simply I will write values. Simply I will write values. Values I am getting ID1, ID2, ID3. Then you see carefully here. What is happening here? Nans are coming. Nans are coming. This indicates you are trying to give your own kind of things here. When you are going to convert into 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, etc., you are giving into what? IDs. You are trying to give some new IDs to that. That time it is going to contain what? Nans. It is trying to create. That time when you are going to convert the series into that, let the series contains as it is. Series indices is no more important in further. What is an important? We never worry about this now. We will worry about what? Columns. What you do is, you try to write this indices in where? Take the same thing, keep the error as it is. Generally, student will think what? ID1, ID2, etc. like that. Now, this is having different peculiar things what student will expect it. Comma, what I am giving here? Like this I am giving. Like this I am giving. Try to see this now. We are going to get ID1, ID2, ID3. This series as it is I am getting and give only what extra values. Did you understand this? This is a way you can convert it because these are generally you will come across nan. Are you able to follow? Now, coming to one more time, here I am trying to say values 1, values 1. Here I am writing values 2, values 2. I am trying to take it. What is this values 1, values 2 is taking here? You are having the shape of what? 4 comma 1 only. The series is containing what? 4 comma 1. That is 4 rows and what? Then you are expecting 4 comma 2. The 2 in series object is not there. So whatever the number of columns are there, that many only you need to give. You cannot give any extra like this. These are all called precautionary point. You may feel, student may feel difficulty, but this will not come across. 99% will not come across. Why? The big data is coming in the form of what? CSV file only. Where is the question of writing? For 3 values, 4 values, pandas not necessary. I hope you are following, students. This gives you what? This gives you what error? Value error. Now I'm going to mention here value error here. I'll keep it and I'll keep the comment for this entire thing. And I need not to go for such a big error to display in my place. Are you following, guys? Now, this is about what object? Series object. Go to next. Another concept I'm going to say, the same mechanism here. How to convert which object? ND array object. Converting which object? ND array object. ND array object into where? Data frame object. Be careful. A is equal to, of course, I will go for import NumPy as what? NP. NP. A is equal to NP dot array of 300, 400 like that. 400 like that. Now you create it. What is this now? Print of what? A comma type of A comma type of A, which is called ND array object. Now I'm going to create into what? Come on. Data frame object. How do you create now? Print of this, convert into this place. Come on. df is equal to pd dot data frame of a comma print of what? df comma type of df. In all the times we are getting into data frame. Are you able to follow? Now you can give your own index. You can give your own index. You can give your values also. There I'm going to take up, what is this now? Index is equal to, you can mention it here. What is this now? Value 1, val 1, val 2, like this you can say. Val 1 comma val 2 comma val 3. Val 1 comma val 2 comma val 3. So you can say here 2 and 3 and then what? 4. 4 values you are giving. 4 values you are giving. Val 1, val 2, val 3. You can give it as what here again? Yes. Columns is equal to what? Simply you can say what? Values. Or something like IDs. IDs, I'm just giving it. So see students, now you are getting IDs. Are you able to get it? Now, one complex thing you try to take immediately. One complex thing you take immediately and try to observe. Here I will move to this. Here I will take it. Try to have clarity in this case. All of a sudden, very complex example. Here I am going to take up dictionary. A is equal to np dot what? Array of D. Array of D. Come on. Possible or not possible? Not remembering. So, I am converting what to what? Dictionary into ND array. Possible or not possible? Come on. Don't look at my side. Don't read my mindset. How sorry is possible looking or not possible looking? Come on. Possible or not possible? Raise the hands. ఏదో ఉంది. Okay. What is the dimension? What is the dimension? Huh? 0. The set dictionary when I was converted, it was taken 0. Shape of empty. Ending means what? 0. Now, here, see students, we are having converted into what? ND array, and this is a dict. Now I am converting into which type? Data frame object. Now coming to the here, dict object, creating ND array object. Creating ND array object from by using what? Dict. Creating data frame object by using what? Dict and what? ND array. As usual, I will continue. Students, be careful. If you refer that NumPy notes, it is available. df is equal to pd dot data frame of A. Print of what? df, comma, type of df. See students, we are going to get it what? Value error. So, must pass 2D input shape. Beautiful this is. ND array shape is what? ND array when I was converted into what? Into మీకు మీ ఎన్నిసార్లు చెప్పినా అంతే మీదే. So go to this place here, print off, go to your previous cell, a dot what? Ndim, ndim dimension. Actually, you have to remember students is equal to ndim is what? What is this now? Shape, shape. When I was converted dictionary into what? ND array object, what it was printing? It was printing dimension 0, shape is equal to, that time I already said. Such a type of 0 dimension, such a type of no shape cannot be converted into what? Data frame. Even though you pass what? Complex dictionary objects. Normal dictionary object converted or not? But I was having in the form of what? ND array, that I am getting in. This is just like a treating like a 0 dimension values cannot be converted into what? Yes, see, must pass 2D input is what? Shape of. So this is called a value error. In shape of is nothing but what? No shape is available. Not possible to convert it. Not possible to convert it. I hope you are following this. And keep this as a comment. And this keep this as a comment. I hope you got my points. Online students, is it clear for everybody? Clear? This is about what? How to create ND data frame object. Whatever I discussed it, you will come across in your application development 5%. 95% when data science you are entering, 100% CSV file will come. That's all. CSV file 100% it will come. Take an example of like this. In the last session, this is called my prices, which is already present or not. I want to get this data. How do you write this entire data? Generally, just to speak about it. Second row is there now. That I must write in one list or not. Third row is there. Again, I must write it in where? One more. Again, I will write what? One more row I will write it. Like that, how many rows I will write it? 4 rows I will write it. And I will keep this entire thing into list in list. Then I have to convert into what? This is L. DF is equal to what? PD dot data frame of L I will write it. This is so complex for the Python programmer to write it. I will hand over my task to somebody, enter this data inside of what? Excel sheet. Or enter comma separated value, and that will be taken into what? Data frame object. So how do you create it? This I want to read out. Now this series object I am going to read out. Are you able to follow? So already this function you know now? Or this part, if you want to observe key of observation, if you want to have it, take it SNO, comma, name, comma what next? Marks. These are comma separated value. Already comma separated value concept I explained a lot for you. 100 comma, something like Rosam. I'll say here marks is 45.67. 200 here. Next is called Travis. Next is called 56.78. 56.78. 300 comma. 300 comma, something like this I will write. So I will write 67.78 and 400 I will write it. Just a hunter I will write it. Now I am writing something like 44.44 I wrote it. This is called a CSV file. In our Python, it is called a list in list concept. I will write it. This point I will save it. Let us file save. This is the way of comma separated value. Comma separated value. Anywhere else comma missing, you have to give compulsory comma. Yes, student. Compulsory you have to give comma. You can use semicolon also. You can use space also. Space reading values, comma separated values, semicolon separated values. I'll tell you all those things. One by one, time to time I will explain. Save. I will save it. Somewhere else you save. In E colon KVR Python in pandas exclusive, use go for series. Or if you want, you can go for what? Today I'm going to create what you know, data frame. All data frame related things I will save it here. Data frame. Inside of data frame, I will save my file. To save the CSV file, because by default it is taking txt, I will take it in the form of what? Take it. What is this now? Student dot CSV. Student dot CSV. Online students. Student dot what? CSV. Within the double quotes, so that the default extension dot txt will not come. So ultimately, when you go to my place, pandas exclusive, data frame here, student dot, it is treated as what? This part I was already explained in my Python classes. Because in my regular sessions, when you look into that, in 11 a.m. or 9 a.m. or whatever, CSV is a separate place I used to explain. And a separate notes is there for CSV file. This is our CSV data. This is a CSV notes. And correspondingly, there is a lot of notes is also there. A lot of code is also done. Such a type of student data, go to this place. Here there is a, coming to this place, pandas exclusive. Under the data frame, there is a student, comma separated value. You double click on it. This is our student data that I want to read in where? Data frame. How do you read that? There is a simple concept is there. Come on now. Create an object of what? Data frame by using which file? CSV file. Simple students, df is equal to pd dot read underscore CSV. How simple it is? Not a data frame directly. Read underscore CSV. Read out. Read underscore CSV. You need to pass absolute path. Absolute path. Create an object of data frame by using CSV file. By using a predefined function. Predefined function. What is that? Syntax I will write it. Important. This is a very, very important. Data frame object. Data frame object is equal to pandas dot read underscore what? CSV. Read underscore CSV. What is this now? Absolute path of which file? CSV file. CSV file. Come on, pass it. Absolute path. Carry this entire thing. E colon pandas exclusive data frame. Under that, this is my CSV file. Copy this address. Copy this address. Under that, you need to write student dot what? CSV. And you need to write double slashes. Double slashes. Other batch students. Double slashes. Double slashes. Or you can use what? Reverse of the existing slash also. And you know what is the significance of writing in packages of Python only I explain. Beautiful students, see that? Beautiful output will come. Type of what? DF. DF. Are you following me? Absolute path I said. Now here you see that perfect output is coming. Here I am getting perfect output. SNO name marks. Suppose, sir, I don't want to use SN this, or I don't want to use indexes at all. I want to use index as what? SNO. What is that now? df dot set underscore index is equal to SNO. SNO. What is happening? SNO is itself treated as what? Indexes. That 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 index I don't want. Your Aadhaar card enrollment number I don't want. Aadhaar card enrollment I don't want. Aadhaar card number I want. That is only the index for my data or not. You can set the index. df dot set index. So many functions I am going to tell you. Whichever you want, you can take it as an index. In your contact list, which one is an index? Contact name. Contact name. Contact number is not an index, correct or not? Contact name is the index. What is the way to set your own index in the CSV file? Like this. Following or not? Like that. You can read any CSV file data also. Now I'm having one more CSV file. For example, you take it as in my existing pandas. I'll take data set. What is this now? You take it, you take this as what, STUD you see. No, not like this. Go to this place. In this place, you take it as what, in this place, you go to this place. There is a student. Okay, go back once. Go back once. There's a big data I used to take up. In this backup, let me take one session. Pandas here. In this place, students, student one. No, not this one. Some 10th class results I used to take. EMP. This one you see. This you take it. There is a big data. 10th class result. Hall ticket number, name, Telugu marks, Hindi marks like this you take it. This you try to take, students. This file name you take it. This file name you carry. This I will try to keep it in where? Wherever it is not an issue, wherever it is, because I am taking this data frame, I would like to, these are all called what? Data set center. When you are answering any analysis, data set is required. Correct or not? Based on the data set only, I will do it. Go to that place. Now come on, one more data frame. Come on. I will take it. What I am doing now? Come on. What is my file name here? My file name you see, student marks 1. Student marks 1. Marks 1 dot CSV. Marks 1 dot CSV. This is file name not is the file name not found error. Already in files, you know na? Yes. See students, I'm getting this data. Later I will do what? Of course, I need not to print the df here. Simply do this now. Simply do this now. See, later I will do what? I will calculate the total. I'll calculate the percentage. I'll calculate the decide. With my concept. Further, lot of things I'll discuss. Lot of things. Even I will forget so many things. All those things I will reflect back to what? DF. To see my CSV file, I will reflect. I will reflect to my CSV. That is called exporting. Exporting, importing. Exporting, importing. This data, I want to put it into database. From database to data frame to database. Data frame to database, database to data frame to CSV file. Wherever you want, you can do this analysis. Okay now? So how many ways are there to create an object of data frame? All fundamental values converted into list tuple, set, frozen set, dict, simple dict, complex dict, ND array, series, CSV file. Most important is what? CSV. What is the function name? Read underscore what? CSV file. Are you following me? This is what we learned today. What is our today's lecture? We understand number of approaches to create an object of data frame. By using all fundamentals convert into list, by using list tuple, by using set to frozen set, by using dict, simple dict, complex dict, series object, ND array object, CSV file. That's all. You open any internet website, you open it. Number of approaches to create an object of series. They will tell you into, flow to, list to, tuple, they will say. Complex dictionaries, no. Series, no. CSV file also, rarely. So read my notes thoroughly. Okay now? So this concept, I will upload these notes and read that. This documentation also I will send you and read. Now tomorrow, 9 o'clock, pandas. As usual, 9 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, 7 o'clock. And on 13th, new Python full stack Python is starting at 4 p.m. 4 p.m. Any friends are there? Tell them for learning this. Okay, I'll stop it. So try to practice well, practice and come to the class. Thank you. All the best. Students who are in the online, Saurav Sharma. Saurav.
Yes, sir. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Saurav.
Yes, sir. Sir, actually, I was revising some old topics, so get some doubt in string data type.
String
So,
str
that,
data type, huh?
yes, sir. Yes, sir. STR data type. Testing that doubt in chat box, sir. Can you please check once?
Simple. I was explained already. The doubt is Python.
Yes, sir.
Python. -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, -6. And you are writing P of -6 colon -1. What is this beginning? -6.
Sir, it's
-6.
double colon, sir. -6 after -6 there is double colon.
Yeah, double colon. What is this indicates? Backward direction.
Yes, sir. Reverse.
Reverse. Reverse means it will look this side only now.
Yes, sir.
What is an output is coming now? P. After that, no more data.
Okay.
Understood?
Okay, sir. And the next one, sir.
One more is one more thing. One more answer. One more doubt you have. This is over. P of 0 colon 100. 0 colon 100. And what is this now? Colon -1. What is this is called? 0 colon 100. This is beginning from where? 0.
0.
0, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. 0 to where? -1 means what? Backward
Reverse.
direction. Generally, student will
Hmm.
think what? Generally, student will think what? 100 onwards it will come. 0, 5, 6, 7, etc. They will think like that. No. This place, you are beginning in backward direction. Are you
Okay.
looking that? This
Sir,
is the
how?
place where you are going to start with. Or otherwise, you can think like this. Are you following this?
Not get it, sir.
See, this is 0 to 100. 0 to 100 means what? Like this. You are going to take 100 here. 0
Yes,
to
sir. Right.
100 means what? This is first of all, what is the condition? Condition you take it. Another way I'm telling. What is this backward direction means? What is the beginning must be? More than ending or not?
Yes, sir.
But what is the beginning value? 0 greater than 100?
0.
0
No,
greater than
sir.
100. False. False means what? Empty string.
False.
Empty string.
Ah, okay, sir. Now get it, sir.
Okay, now?
Okay, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Any more doubt, students? Reshma,
Sir,
tell me, ma.
what about the Django class, sir?
Ma?
Sir, waiting for your Django.
Django classes, my batch is not there at present, ma. You have to adjust with other faculty.
Okay. Then how many days it will take, sir?
I can't say, ma. I can't say that. I can't say that.
Okay, sir. Okay. Thank you,
Right.
sir.
Okay. Okay, students, take care. All the best. Don't miss tomorrow class. Very, very important. All the best. Try to download the notes, read notes, and practice well and come to the class.